down at the bottom on the floor all the time. In Oakland, I just laid down on the floor all the time. And had a library, same thing I have. Okay, when we were developing, we needed certain types of income. So I left over there. We was living over there after we moved over here and bought this. I stayed over there. Then when we needed more resources, I just came over here and lived in the office and brought my family with. They didn't like it. They didn't like it. They don't like living in the house right down there that's full of stuff. Because you ever see the commercial about the woman reaching up in a cabinet and all the plastic and all the stuff fall out? I'm not talking about it, but that's them. You wouldn't believe the amount of, I'm not going to call it Junk, but they're not minimalist. My family, and they're Americans. They're not bad. But if we needed to expand, when we needed money to buy this, we bought it cash. We need money to buy that, we bought it cash. We needed money to buy the lots over there, which we own, we bought them cash. Why? Because we were living a minimalist life. Everything was income and no outgo. If we went to a program and sold $4,000 worth of books, the only thing it cost us was a few dollars of gas that we went to. That's it. Because we didn't go to the conference and get a big room and all of that like all the other Muslims. Heck no, we slept in the car. And if we had some of our friends there, right, we might say to them, hey man, can I go up and take a shower in your room? If it's a 3-day conference. So we just went up and took a shower in the room and went back. And you talking about comfortable sleeping, roll them seats back in the car, and you at home. Anyway, minimalist over maximalist. Maximalist is people that believe that they need everything. And minimalist is people that found out that they were not happy and that the material was controlling them instead of them controlling material. Example, if you got 10 cars, you got to keep them washed, cleaned, and driven every now and then. You can't do it all by yourself. So you got to hire 1 or 2 people to take care of your property that you ain't got time to use. But it's got to be clean, it's got to be driven every now and then, right? So you're acquiring more and more burdens. And if you're not using it intelligently as a prop, see, now if you use it as a prop, that's thousands and thousands of dollars of free publicity in the Negro neighborhood. Man, so got 12 cars. Man, he got 2 vans. He got the Cadillac, a Lincoln, right? Now, that's free, not free, that's publicity. It's publicity for what you're doing. And everybody see that, they want to get on. They want that. So actually, you're not stupid like everybody else that did that, just had it for consumption. They wasn't smart. But if you're doing it and it's free, not free publicity, but you're using it for publicity to sell your product. Your product is black success. You can do it, Mr. Negro. Mr. Negro, you can do it. Right? And it get proved because you'll find the number of blacks owning their homes and owning their own businesses was not the people over 30 in Oakland at that time. It was people under 30, actually in their 20s and early 20s. In the old days, the gangsters, you had to be 40, 50 years old before you got into something big, or before people would turn that much power over to you. Not in our time. We've started a whole new show. Okay. That is, if there's a plan of designed where you design that your product is going to deplete or is going to lose value, and that's your product, it means the more Cadillacs you buy, you're going to get less time out of it. The value is going to go down, but you're going to pay a high price for it. The quality of the thing is not like the old Cadillacs. The old Cadillacs was a 10-year car. You could get a 1950 Cadillac and drive it up to 1960 without much maintenance. Yeah, a 1970 Cadillac, you could pay 10 times the money and you couldn't drive it but a year or two. And if after 12,000 miles, the warranty is gone. You see? Yeah, all right. This is the environment that we came up in. So when we talk about minimalism, we have lived that type of life. So we lived over on 8th Street, then we moved over here, but each time, and we lived there, and when we moved next door to that house, we lived downstairs. You talking about people hating it? They hated it. Well, we're living down here. Why did we live down here? And the dummies living upstairs, and they got all of this, that, and another. So shoot. They didn't know the value of, I say, you got to, that's normal. That's because I was a minimalist. That's the way I live. I couldn't live up there in an income house. Or I just come over here and we just lived in the back room for I don't know how long. They didn't think like that. And even now, they don't think like that. They think they're living bad. They don't pay no bills. They don't do nothing. They just cruising. This is terrible. And this is getting old. I said, well, you go down there and buy you one. I said, I spent several $1,000s on that. You go buy one of your own if you're talking so bad. You know what I mean? If you want something brand new, go get it. Because Baba ain't in no shape right now. You know what I mean? In other words, see, minimalism, when you have, it's okay. When you don't have, you ain't no panic about, I don't have this, I don't have, well, you don't have it no way. Because, well, if you live around maximalists that want everything, just being around all that junk, you pick up little habits. That's why you notice we get a dumpster every night and we throwing stuff away. You got to do that. Keep everything simple. So minimalist believe that the more simpler your life is, the more you're going to like it. Guess what? It's true. Minimalist. Now I'm talking about minimalist in the name, not in our style, but in the white folk style. Minimalists are happier. They're in better physical shape, psychological shape than maximalists. Maximalists are living on the verge. If something happened in the economy, they drop out. They flat dead. Bam. Minimalists may be the chief of so-and-so. If things go bad, shoot, he's got money stacked up like that because he don't spend it. But anything that's educational, he can do it. Anything that's global, he can go and spend time on the Rio Pongo if he wants. Right? if that's what he want to do. Now there's minimalists and there's maximalists. We said that. We have experience with it, both the maximum and the minimalist. And I'm telling you, you'll never get happy, or you might, when you don't have all that junk in your life. The less junk you have, the better. That's the minimalist. And that's the new trend for white folks, minimalist. They still selling maximalism. Acquisition, acquire. You know how we used to get our old weight sets? We used to just wait because somebody was going to buy a weight set and use it for about 3 days. You remember, Musa, you want some weights? I got the weights over there. Yeah, I'll be buying, pick them up. And in those days, I'd have 5 weight sets. I had so many weights, not now, but because the people would see a commercial, big muscles, I want those. Oh, they stop by the sporting goods, they buy all the equipment and they use it 3 days at least. They use it for 3 days. And then it gathers rust. So maximalists, the ones that believe, that swallow the pill of the more, the better. Minimalists are the ones that they acquire money and wealth and everything, but they believe the less junk you got in your life, the simpler it is. And they're smart. That's a growing movement. Hopefully it'll last a while. Now, there's a concept of the, I don't know if anybody have heard it, but recently there's writings and what have you on symbiosis and the symbiotic relationship that trees have with each other. There's one tree called the mother tree. Okay, the mother tree is the tree in the forest. Of course, they have roots. And all the other trees have roots. And they intertwine with this every so many such and such. There is a mother tree. And the mother tree is entwined with all these other trees through the root system. And not knowing, when you look in a healthy forest, the mother tree may be getting plenty of sunshine and it's changing, right? So you see a healthy tree under it that don't get no sunshine. Where's it getting all its juice from? The mother tree, the other roots that's tied into the mother tree, which all the root systems tied in together, is telling the mama tree, I'm not getting enough sun. They're communicating. The forest, the boss man, he don't have no knowledge or nothing. And now the people are finally telling him that when you cut down these big trees strategically, which that's what they're going to cut down, then the whole forest goes. Is because those big trees are the mother trees, and everything that's in there, they're keeping it healthy. No, this is from the latest science. There's books on this. The root system is tied, all the other trees, say for 200-300 yards around, are tied into that mother tree. And every so many such and such, there's a mother tree. If there's one tree that's not getting the right amount of moisture and what have you, the mother tree hook it up with it. And if there's a drought during a certain period, since the mother tree's roots goes deeper and deeper, it can keep all the other trees green and fresh, right? And now they're cutting down the forest. What's the first thing they go cut down? The biggest tree, that's the mother tree. And then they wonder why when they replant all these other little trees, they don't do too well. Because they cut down the mother tree. The mother tree is a recent concept that people that study botany and all that linked into, and they said, we didn't know all. Of course, the Indians knew it and everybody else, Africans knew it. Because they always, let something that was like that live. Not boss man. He said, that mahogany tree there, out there in Malaysia, we gonna cut that boy down. Now, if it cut all the medium-sized ones down, whatever, they would be smarter and leave the mother tree there to